Hold this.
Sign the cards? You haven't seen the cards? Were they lost? They're all lost. Mariah has to sign them. So now we have the ceremonial cutting of the cake. Everybody has to cut the cake together, awkwardly. That's the tradition, to make it as awkward as possible. So we're also happy you're a part of our Kirtan family, and we could celebrate you, and especially Mukhandu, who doesn't want to be celebrated the most. So we have to really, give him a special. Let's say some nice things about Mukhandu Leela. Who would like to start? Yes, okay.
Mukund Leela Prabhu would like to start.
Mukunda Leela Prabhu, Ki Jai. What a wonderful host that gives us the feeling of home away from home when we come to chant Hare Krishna all together. Thank you, Mukunda Leela. Happy birthday.
After he goes. Do you want to use that one? You prefer this one? Oh, you want this one?
Unless you want to hear me in stereo.
I just thought you said that one, not that one.
She said Mike.
Oh, that matters.
It's like.
No. So Mukunda Leela, in as much as we try to study this philosophy, there's one thing that we miss. Because we're so absorbed in the mechanics. That's not important. Okay? That's sadhana bhakti. It's to give you a platform. And we go many years in Krishna consciousness and we just don't think that I'm going to get there that way. However, with Mukunda Leela, he has such a loving nature. And I think that's it. We talk bhakti, but to do the English translation, when you have loving people around you, rather than and so tolerating them, you tolerate yourself. It's very important. The humility you need in order to receive the love. So this is my relationship with him, and I'm sure he would reciprocate. But I just appreciate him in gratitude that I found this place, found this association. So it's very, very endearing to me that I'm able to be able to receive that love from the Bhakti of Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Oh, that was really beautiful.
You're not allowed to speak.
Did you hear me for this?
Yes.
You're the recipient.
What?
You're the recipient.
No. I'm excited for this. You want to see. Okay, Mukunda Leela. Honestly, the reason that I keep coming back to the Kirtan Center is because Mukunda Leela is such a wonderful example of everything that we're supposed to be in bhakti. He's humble, he's compassionate, he's the servant of the servant of the servant. And I feel like I learned so much just being in his presence. And when I describe him to somebody, sometimes I talk about Mukunda Leela. And I say, I look up to him a lot. I always say that. I look up to him a lot. And that's how I feel about Mukunda Leela. He's someone that I want to aspire to be more like. So I'm so grateful to have him in my life. And I love seeing him so uncomfortable. So fun. Okay, who wants to go next? Michael, you have to go eventually here too.
It's everybody's birthday.
Oh, that's wrong. Anybody else?
The other side.
You want to go?
It's everybody's birthday.
It is everybody's birthday. There's a lot of February birthdays. So I will. I'll speak to everybody. Hello, happy birthday. I can speak to him too. Yes.
Yeah. It's for us.
Yes.
Okay, we'll give it.
Okay. I like speaking to people on their birthday. Okay, so I met this Prabhu just a few weeks ago, and he is from a Brahmin family in India, and he inspired me because he was telling me how much his family has like been, how pious his family is. And I was like, wow, this person must have really good karma, and it's like eons ahead of me. So then I invited him to party that I had with his lovely wife, and we have the same birthday, so it was like kind of a special moment. But I really appreciated how just like I had like a conversation with him one night, but I could see just again how much he imbibes these qualities, and I like having people in my life like that. So even though I met him one night, I was like, come to my party because I want to be around him. And then he brought his lovely wife and the same thing, so it was wonderful. Oh, should I do Aaron?
Yes.
I like Aaron. Aaron moved to Pittsburgh a couple of years ago, and I have from New York City, 1 year. And we have a mutual friend in New York City who said, oh, Aaron's coming. And I was like, I don't know Aaron. I don't know about new people. But then Aaron came, and Aaron is so wonderful. And we share the exact same birthday.
Yeah.
It's another special connection.
February
But she's
2nd is
just
a very
so
auspicious
sweet,
day.
and she's so like giggly, and she just makes you feel happy being around her. With her just like sweet, and her husband is the exact same way, which is really cute. I met her husband the other week, and she's just happy. She's just inspiring. She's just uplifting. I always look forward to seeing and being around Aaron. You can never feel down around Aaron. So I appreciate Aaron. Do I need anybody else?
Harsh.
Harsh! Oh, great! All right, Harsh. I really appreciate your kirtans and your dedication. And I always appreciate when I see like a young person that has so much like culture. I'm like, wow, you're set up for success. Like all the mistakes I made in my 20s because I had no culture. I see him and I'm like, wow, you guys are such good karma to have just the kind of attitude that you do when you're so young, and it's just going to take you so far. So appreciate it. And I know it's not your birthday, but I feel the same way about my He's just like God. Every time I see him, like a motorcycle, it's like on him. He's just so polite, and anyway, I love these young people with culture. Okay.
I want to say.
First of all, happy Krishna
We can't
consciousness
hear you.
birthday to you,
Close to the mic.
Mukundila Prabhuji.
Hi.
He is like a thread of the garland who connect everyone, and he is very humble and down to earth. As we can see, Srila Raghunath Swami Maharaj is always humble and always interact with each other very nicely. So we can see that quality in him as well. He cares everyone. He's always in a serving mood by doing kirtan, giving lectures, and always like doing prasad seva, like taking prasad from like houses and bringing that here, and like these kind of services. I will not take that much time because he has like lots of glorification. I will just say a little bit. One more thing that I want to say, like he's like my elder brother who always cares me and always think about me. Whenever I feel that I need something, or he's always ready, and he's always ready. Like I have some problems, then he can also talk to me in the call at like 11 or 12 a.m. at midnight. Plus he also like a teacher who teach me various things like in the spiritual path, and of course harmony as well. So I'm always grateful to you, and kindly bless me always so that I can serve little bit like you. And whatever seems to make it forgive me.
Yeah.
One more little thing I want to say, like as he's like a Vaishnav. So what I feel, I can't say happy birthday to him. So pure Vaishnav, we can only say like appearance day to him. So happy Krishna consciousness appearance day.
Hare Krishna. Happiest birthday Mukund Leela Prabhuji and Harsh Prabhu. As I am new here, but what I saw in last couple of days, that Mukund Leela Prabhu is like a thread of the necklace. So as the thread is always connected all the beads in the necklace, so he and Brajras Prabhu both are the thread of the necklace who connected all the devotees in Kirtan Center. So he's very pure devotee and who helped me in last couple of days. And Harsh Prabhu, happiest birthday. So he makes me feel like a person who is here as a family, because we both are neighbor in India, and he's my best friend, and he helps me like to came here in Pittsburgh. So happiest birthday, Hare Krishna.
I don't interact that much with everyone. I just want to say like thank you for coming here and always serving to you. I love you. Kirtan is so melodious and so wonderful. And it's very hard, like you give a birth to a child and still you are coming this Kirtan Center and other programs. So it's very hard to manage all the things. Thank you for that. And you are so friendly and kind. Thank you for being part and always serving, like you always serve there. So thank you very much.
So thank you everyone for sharing appreciation. I just want to say one thing quickly. I know we've been talking for a while now, but Aaron, I just want to say happy birthday to you. I'm so grateful for your friendship, and I'm so happy that you've been now part of our Kirtan family for some time, and to just get to know you more and be on retreats with you, and just to be here with you every week. So it's so wonderful. So thank you. Radha, also so grateful for your friendship. I'm so glad we get to see your family grow all together and have a new member to our Kirtan family. Prema Rose. And again, your service is so inspiring. I love, everything you're doing with the podcast and retreats. So it's so inspiring. So you're inspiring us all and bringing us all together in bhakti, which is so important. So thank you for that. Harsh, I'm really excited about your new Kirtan career. You've been an expert professional kartal player. Now you're blooming into a beautiful leader in Kirtan, so we're so excited. But Harsh, the same, it's so beautiful for your friendship and to see you growing and getting engaged, and it's so beautiful to have our Kirtan family and get to see everybody do their things, So I'm so grateful for you, and you inspire us with your service too, all the time. You're here and you're doing all the things. There's so many things that need done here, and it's all happening, and Harsh is such a big part of that. So happy birthday. Yeah. Last thing, no, wait! Oh, and last,
Why are you doing this?
why are you like this? Stop. I have one more thing to say about Harsh, but I have something to say about you. But when I got home from India, he was like, he was so sweet. He's like, did you ask Maharaj this and this and this and all these really great questions? And I was like, oh no, I didn't think of any of those questions. The whole time I was there, crap. So he's just so inspired and so awesome. So thank you so much. Mukunda Leela, I just want to say one thing about you. Is that okay? Like, how? So Mukunda Leela is who I want to be when I grow up. I want to be more like you. If I could just be have 1 ounce of your service attitude, I would be so blessed. I'm so happy to be able to serve with you and to be friends with you. And this guy, every time I've been sick, he is so sweet. I'm like, can you help me? And he brings me tea or food. Or I was sick for Rana Pritti's party, and I messaged him. I'm like, can you please bring me some food? I know it's totally out of your way, but please. And he's like, of course. So he's always just so sweet, so kind, such a service attitude again. So what would we do without you? You have to stay here forever. Yeah.
You must stay forever.
We love you, yes. Does anybody else want to say anything about anyone in particular?
Hare Krishna. I don't know many of the people here, but for a few I can speak for. First, starting off, Radha Preeti Mataji. I remember when I first met Mataji, she was very simple. She, sang very beautiful kirtan, very humble. And then out of nowhere, she asked, "Can you please help me for my podcast?" And then I realized Mataji is part of a bigger preaching movement. And she was so inspiring when I first heard that. Like Mataji is connecting with people all over the world, talking about Gita with Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, Vedasar Prabhu, and so many others. She's doing such a wonderful job, not just kirtan in Pittsburgh, but the entire world. So thank you so much, Mataji. Very grateful for you and your services. For Harsh Prabhu has been such a kind, wonderful devotee. Ever since I came to the Kirtan Center and met him, he's been so enthusiastic, especially like everyone has been saying. He's so enthusiastic to learn harmonium, kartals, associate with devotees. He has such a learning attitude that I wish I also had. Every day he comes in and, "Prabhu, how do you do this? Prabhu, how do you do that? I want to learn this. I wish that's something I can learn from you and imbibe in my own life." Thank you so much, Ashru, for always inspiring us. Happy birthday. And to our savior, Mukundila Prabhu. As the house is empty without the people inside, or love, or relationship is empty without love, for us, the Kirtan Center and Kirtan itself is empty without Mukundila Prabhu. Ever since I came here 4 years ago, Mukundila Prabhu was one of the first few people I met. And as everyone has said here, his service attitude is beyond, you can't even measure it. Even recently, for any Saturday programs, Prabhu would drive 1.5 hours from his house all the way to Pittsburgh, downtown, pick up Harsh, Ayush, and everyone, and drive an additional 15 minutes to my place, and then drive all the way back 1.5 hours to Wexford for the Saturday programs. And it doesn't end there. Again, at 11:30 in the night, he comes all the way back down 1.5 hours to drop all of us. And he probably gets back home at 1:30 p.m. or a.m., sorry. And all of this just because he wants to be with us, because he has such a great service attitude. And I'm forever indebted to that. Without Mukundila Prabhu, I don't think I could ever be here, connected with this beautiful family, or in Wexford with all the devotees there. It's only because of Mukundila Prabhu's mercy and unconditional love for us that we're able to attend all these programs. So thank you so much, Prabhu, for all your services. I'm forever grateful for you. Hare Krishna. Happy birthday.
Single prayers.
Does anybody else want to say anything? We have a couple more minutes. If anybody wants to say, please don't feel like we've gone over time. We have lots of time. So if anybody wants to say anything, Mukundalila, would you like to say anything? We would love to hear from you.
So, all my dear devotees, do not believe a single word all these wonderful devotees say about me. Everything else they say is all right. Because the thing is, I am just a selfish person. I do this because what else will I do? If I don't serve wonderful devotees like you, oh, it's just I'm being selfish. So, but now, February probably, if you just remove one Mukundalila, it's a very, very, very auspicious month looks like. And that's why a person like me can survive in the shadow of all these wonderful devotees. Because Radha, I remember the very first time I saw you with Gokul Priya, and I was wondering, who is this personality? But that was the very first time I saw her, and then the next thing I heard, she's Radha Preeti. I said, what? When did Rachel become Radha Preeti? How did that happen? I had no idea. And I was so pleasantly surprised. And then one thing or the other, I keep hearing all these wonderful services that Bhavik was mentioning. She's just not, one cannot imagine changing her whole life changed when a baby came in. And then
6 weeks and she's here. She's already doing seva, she's already doing this, that. And of course, thanks to Jeff, that we can have her. But thank you so much. Thank you very much. You are my inspiration. Thank you. Erin. This one time I asked Erin if she can do a very menial service. And I was a little hesitant.